These two lands, these two oceans, these two skies which we inhabit parallel to one another. These worlds belong to a collective, a countless different mysterious species referred to by the humans Earth as Pokémon, creatures that strive toward perfection in their strength and capability while maintaining expansive intellects and personalities. On Earth, there was once a reptilian Pokémon by the nickname of Shredder, who was part of a team under the ownership of a human named Calvin Fayette. Over the course of their journey, they caught more Pokémon and added them to the team, one of them being a canine. Shredder and Shade almost immediately fell into each other's hearts as they gradually intertwined their seeking souls as loving mates for life. After that, an egg containing a baby Pokémon, a Pichu, hatched right in front of their eyes while they were alone. It was then that they became sworn parents of the innocents. Over time on their Pokémon journey, the two began to notice something outlandish happening to them. Whenever danger arose, strange gems would melt through their unsuspecting bodies and show themselves to unleash power that would protect them. However, Shredder and Shade would be unable to control themselves in this state until the gems disappeared and they fell unconscious. Few members of the team actually witnessed the paranormal happenings. At their journey's climax, the team eventually made it to the Hoenn League. They managed to climb their way up the festive competition to the first round of the finals. None of them were expecting to come face to face with a legendary Pokémon possessed by an angry and vengeful being. Taking a risk, Shredder and Shade allowed their gems to manifest out from their bodies and swallow them in amazing power. Surprisingly, the two were able to control the gems this time, allowing them to successfully utilize their untapped capability and take down the possessed monster that attempted to kill them. The monster went out with a screech as it fell to the ground of the stadium, spitting out a floating sphere from its mouth. Another member of the team, Sille Guy, stepped forth, knowing what the sphere was through a pestering voice in his mind, a source of energy that the vengeful being used to manipulate their world. Much to Sille's confusion, there was a peculiar power that rose up through him. He used it to destroy the sphere, freeing the creature of its demon-like possession. Due to an unfair matchup of Shredder and Shade against Rayquaza, 2-1, the team's trainer Calvin was announced to be disqualified from the competitions, filling him with unfortunate humiliation. But, as they all left the league behind in shame, it was then revealed directly thereafter that every member of the party spontaneously and collectively spoke the language English. The confusion and journey was at its peak, but it was just the start of an even vaster tale that would force them to fight for their way of life.
Take that! And that! Oh yeah, so pro!
Pokémon! Otherworld Mystery!
It is 3 days after coming home from the Hoenn Pokémon League. Calvin's team of Pokémon are enjoying their time to unwind from all of the battling. They seem to be adapting to human life quite well, are they not?
Come on, that has to be leg or something! Was that even necessary? Pyro, shut up!
Very civil.
Civil? Torpedo, you just ruined Cal's couch.
But it ain't my fault Pyro can't shut his mouth.
Come on, stop. We're all friends here.
Where is Cal anyway? I've not seen him since last night.
And my parents.
I believe them and Cal's sister-in-law, Rachel, left for Little Root Town this morning. To Professor Birch's lab, was it?
Why's that?
Probably to find out what those things are, stuck in Shredder and Shade's chests.
Or how they can speak human now. Or how we can all speak human now.
What the?
Little brother's Pokemon can talk.
Sorry about the water.
Yeah, tell that to the guy who's soaking wet, Mr. Bucketbeak.
Anything?
I'm afraid not.
I know I've asked this a lot, but how can all of your Pokemon suddenly talk?
What I'd love to know is where these gems came from and why they're attached to us.
Don't forget about how Sign was able to destroy the glowing ball that Rayquaza shot out.
I was watching the match on TV. Those gems appear to have granted you immeasurable power when fighting it. But that wasn't any normal Rayquaza.
It was possessed.
Manifest Heart!
These gems seem to be sleeping or something. I guess maybe we used too much of their power. They did save us, though.
In any case, these happenings are beyond my capability.
Well, is there anyone who might be able to figure this out?
Ah, yes! There's a researcher that lives in the Kanto region who studies the relations between humans and Pokémon. Even so, he has countless years of experience in virtually all fields of study.
What's his name?
Professor Oak. He resides in Pallet Town. If you were to go and see him, he may be able to help you.
We'll think about it, thanks.
Shredder?
Yeah?
Who is he?
What do you mean?
This being that wants to murder us. I mean, is he after us because of these things?
Well, it certainly isn't the last we've seen of him, I can tell you that. I don't know who this guy thinks he is, but there's no way I'm letting him take you away from me.
Always know what to say.
Guys, can't you two at least wait until you're in the car? It's freezing.
Who's that Pokémon?